now we have sight words.
Now we're going to say words, you guys. Okay.
So our sight words for this week are could, fine, funny,
You're funny.
green, how, little, want, or, see, sounds. Alright, we're going to do it again and y'all can say them to me as loud as y'all want.
Funny. Could. Green. Fine. Sound. How. See. Little. One. Or.
Y'all are so smart. Ooh. Alright, so our vocabulary for this week. We have invited. That means asked to come somewhere. So somebody might invite you to their birthday party. Somebody might invite you to go watch their soccer game, right? So I can say, Reed, I have this amazing soccer game coming up. I want to invite you to it. Scurry. Does anybody know what scurry means? Yeah? Being loud, that's close. It means that you run quickly. So have you ever seen a little squirrel run across the road? You can say that the squirrel scurries across the road. If it's lunchtime, I'm going to scurry to the cafeteria and get my lunch because I'm hungry, right? You're going to run quickly. You're going to scurry. Fair. I know that you'll know this word. What does fair mean? Right. It means that you want something to be just and honest. So like let's say that I give somebody a piece of candy and then you do the exact same thing and I don't give you a piece of candy. Is that fair?
Yeah.
You might say, that's not fair. I want a piece of candy, right?
That happens to me.
Oh, it's happened to all of us. Plead. So plead means that you beg or argue to get something. Have y'all ever had a video game that y'all really, really want and you just beg your mom at the store to buy you that game? You can say that you're pleading to your mom, like, please, 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 I'm pleading you, please, give me that game. You're pleading. Or you might plead to get chocolate. Yeah. It just means that you're begging and begging and begging to get something. Share. I know that we do this. We do this during morning work every day. Share is whenever you give part of something to someone else. So you might share dessert. You might share your sandwich with somebody. We have to be a little bit more careful with that right now, but I know that y'all all know how to share. All right, phonics. Does anybody remember what the vowels are? A, E, I, O, and U. So for A, what's the long vowel sound for A? Right, because you say its name, right? So you'd say A. What's the short vowel sound name? Or the short vowel sound? A. So you can say apple. Let's everyone do that. Apple. I. So what's the long vowel sound for I? I, because long vowel, say your name, right? Or you can say for a short vowel sound, insect. Let's do that again. Insect. O. So what's the long vowel sound for O? Oh, because you just say its name, right? And for the short vowel sound, do you remember it? The octopus. Let's do it all together. Octopus. E. So what's the long vowel sound? E. And then for the short vowel, do you remember edge? Edge. Yes, Chase? Oh, I thought you had a question. No. And U. What's the long vowel sound for U? U. And what's the short vowel sound? Let's do it again. All right, do y'all remember the CBC vowel pattern? All right, can anybody tell me what a consonant is? It's not a vowel, so it's every other letter in the alphabet that's not A, E, I, O, or U. So whenever you see a consonant, then a vowel, then another consonant, is the vowel going to be long or short? Do y'all remember?
Short.
It's going to be short. Because whenever you see this vowel pattern, the vowel's going to be short. So the insect, apple, edge, right? Yeah? You have a question? You do? Good. All right. So let's look at this picture. What word do you think this represents? That follows the CBC pattern. Pet. So et. Do y'all hear that short vowel sound?
Yeah.
Let's say it together. Pet. Et.
Like I'm gonna get a hamster for Christmas.
Right. A hamster's a pet. What word do y'all think this represents? That's a CBC. No. Bun. A bun. Un. You'll hear that short U sound? Yeah?
If it's more than one pet, it should have an S at the end.
You're right. It should, but we're just looking at the 3 letters, okay? But you're right. It should have the plural S. All right. What word do you think might represent this one? Let's look what's around the trees.
Smoke. Fog.
That's close.
Fog.
Jace?
Fog. Mountains?
No, that's close.
Fog.
You might see this on the road when you're driving. And the
Fire.
no, the word is fog. Fog.
Someone just said that.
Fog. You should have. So let's say that together. Fog. You'll hear that short O sound?
Yeah, like a frog.
Like a frog. You're right.
Same vowel sound.
All right, let's do some of these together now. Let's say that short vowel sound whenever y'all get the word up. So ba, at. Let's say it together. Ba, at. Big, egg. Yeah? You can't see? Here, I'll get on the other side. Ba, og. Ja,
Miss Jersey,
Yes, ma'am.
I have Madeline's iPad at my desk.
Perfect. She'll be there in just a minute.
No problem.
Ba, un. Let's say that together. Ba, un. Pe, et. You'll hear that short vowel sound.
We're going to continue this week talking about complete and incomplete sentences. And we've already talked about 2 of the 4 types of sentences. We're going to add the other 2. Do y'all remember the first 2 we've already talked about? Declarative, just telling us something, no big deal. And then interrogative, just ask a question, right? Do y'all remember the song? Declarative sentences, they just make a statement. In them with a period. Good. Interrogative sentences, they each ask a question. In them with a question mark. Very good. So let's review real quick. What is a complete sentence? What does a complete sentence have to have?
A period or a question mark.
Some sort of punctuation mark at the end. It has to tell a complete thought. It's got to make sense. It's got to have, like you said, that correct punctuation mark, which might be a period, a question mark, an exclamation mark. It has to make sense, right? It has to make sense. And then, of course, what does it have to start with? A capital letter. Very good. Okay, we're going to come back to this practice if we have time. We're running a little behind because of Star. But, so we reviewed the 2 parts that we talked about last week. We learned about declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. This week, we're going to add exclamatory and imperative. We're going to start with just exclamatory today because, and we're going to add imperative tomorrow. So I want everybody to say exclamatory.
Exclamatory.
Did I say it like this? Exclamatory. Did I say it like this? Exclamatory? No, I said it like this. Do it with me again. Exclamatory. real excited. End them with an exclamation mark. That's a tongue twister. Can you say that? Exclamation mark, okay? And we'll practice. It's a tongue twister, I know. So exclamatory sentences show excitement. Whisper that across the room. Exclamatory sentences show excitement. Exclamatory sentences show excitement. Okay, real quick. Alright, so just like all complete sentences, our exclamatory sentences have to start with a what? Capital letter. End them with an exclamation mark, and they end with an exclamation mark, okay? Here's some examples. You did a great job. Now, it's important that you read it correctly too, because it doesn't say, you did a great job. You did a great job. How does it read with an exclamation mark? You did a great job. Lots of excitement, okay? Next one. That was the best party ever. Exclamation mark. So you got to say it with excitement. You wouldn't read it like Eeyore. That was the best party ever. Well, that doesn't show a lot of excitement or emotion, does it? So it ends with an exclamation mark. You've got to read it with lots of excitement, okay? So what do you notice about these two sentences? What do you notice about these two sentences?